My name is Barbie the Welder, and I am a full-time metal sculptor specializing in fantastical creatures and mythical beasts. Today I'm going to walk you through the steps of how I create sculptures like the Reaper sculpture here. He's not done yet, but I'm in the process, and I thought what better way to show you than showing you how I make him while I'm making him. So to start off with, I'm going to share with you the materials that I use. If you look back here, you can see that it's not welded yet. The front's, a lot of it's welded. I still have some more filling and grinding to do on that. But back here is how it really started. And you can see in here that there are bolts. There's lots of big gaps. There's all kinds of different materials. It's a kitchen sink sculpture, I like to call it. So it's got everything in it but the kitchen sink. So I've got giant bolts like this. This is old rusty. I'm not sure where it came from. Square head, kind of neat. I have pieces of newer bolts I use. I have small pieces of railroad spike. It's the top of a railroad spike. And this is a giant piece, not giant, but this is a larger piece of rebar. So these pieces are laying around my shop. I can't throw anything out. I'm like Sanford and Son when it comes to metal. I have buckets and buckets of small pieces that I'll use on one piece of sculpture, and I save them. I can't throw them out. But they end up going into pieces like this, like these small pieces that come off another sculpture, come off of the skeleton hand I just got done making for the lamp. But these pieces will get filled in here. I have a MIG Welder that I use, so the pieces will get filled in. I'll try to put as much material in as I can to limit the amount of wire that I'm using, but the pieces will get welded in, and then the gaps will get filled in with MIG Weld. So far, this sculpture has approximately it's almost 2 spools of 11-pound MIG wire. So almost 22 pounds of wire right now at this point. So once you get the pieces tacked and welded on, I start filling in the gaps, and it's very time consuming to do that. I've got, I think I'm about 50 hours into him right now. Definitely a lot more work than I thought it was going to be, but when I get a picture in my head, it has to come out. So now we're going to do some welding. I'm going to take my MIG and I'm going to fill in a couple of these spots and show you how I fill in those gaps there. Totally sanitary. Alright, it ain't pretty, but we're going to do some grinding and we're going to clean that up. We'll have to weld and grind a few times, but when we get done, it is totally going to be worth it. So each time I weld, the welds will get cleaned up. So I'll weld for a little bit, and then I've got to gradually take the sculpture and grind it down to shape. And there are several tools that I use to do that. The first one is on an angle grinder, 4.5-inch angle grinder. I use a hard stone. So that'll allow me to hog off a lot of material and get down to, a little bit closer to where I need to be. Once I do a little bit of work with a hard stone, I'm going to go back with a tiger wheel. Flap disc, I love these things. They also allow you to hog off a lot of material, but at the same time get a really smooth finish. They're wild. I love using them. So I will get my material down to where I want it, get it down close, get it rough. This will smooth it out some to where I get like a smoother finish like this. And then I start getting into detail work. And the detail work, I work with the air tools. I have a 1/4-inch drive burr bit. It's double cut titanium, tungsten. Well, crap. It's a double cut burr bit, carbide, I'm sorry. Totally wrecked that one there. Wrecked him, dang near killed him. Double cut carbide burr bit. And these are 1/4-inch drive that I run on the die grinders. And then, so I'll get shape with that. I have miniature flap discs, little tiger wheels. These are called Bobcats. I love them. Just a little tiny flap disc. And that allows me to get a lot of material removed, but also keeps it smooth finish. So then when it comes down to doing more fine detail, like in the face especially, you can't use the bigger burr bits like this. I go to a air-driven pencil grinder. It's a small little grinder. I picked this one up at Harbor Freight, $35. But you have to get the burr bits separately. And again, carbide tip, double cut burr bits. I picked them up off of Amazon and was able to get a set of 20 or 12, set of 12 of them. Boy, I'm right on point today. About a set of 12 of them for probably around $20. Really great deal, and they paid for themselves the first time I used them. But yeah, really able to do all the stuff that I do with these tools, and allows me to get that fine detail that's really important to me. It's all about the details that you're pulling into your sculptures. I should have warned you to begin with. There might be better ways to do what I'm doing. So I'm a self-taught artist, and everything I have figured out and that I'm sharing with you, this is all stuff I have learned on my own or by seeing other people, the tools that other people are using. And figure, well, worked for them, let me see if it works for me. But, there might be better ways to do this stuff. Best bet, my suggestion to you would be to go out and try this stuff on your own. All this is scrap. This is not stuff, I haven't gone out and spent, thousands of dollars on material. These are small pieces that are left over from other sculptures, and it's just about using your imagination. You can reference other pictures. You can find inspiration anywhere in movies and books. In everyday life as you're driving around, take your time and look at stuff. Inspiration is everywhere. But these tools and, a little bit of inspiration and imagination, you could do whatever you want. So this is not, not the be-all, end-all gospel of how to do this. This is just, this is how I have figured out how to do it. I hope that what I've shared with you today allows you to go out and use your imagination and create amazing things, and for you to find joy in metal sculpture like I do. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch my video. If you want more Barbie shenanigans and hopefully helpful videos, subscribe to my channel. I have a book that's been published that is Horseshoe Crafts, that I take you step by step through over 30 different horseshoe crafts where you can create the art at home and possibly make it for gifts, make it for fun, make it to sell and make some money. And I'm on social media on Facebook and Instagram under Barbie the Welder. Always posting new stuff of what I'm up to, the sculptures I'm working on. And stick around, this guy will be done hopefully in another 400 hours. Right on time, baby, right on time. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day.